of hardship? What does cause people to succeed while others fail? People normally succeed with determination. Another one would be leadership. Leadership is an important character trait to have when dealing with a challenge. You also need to have drive and believe that you can do anything. If you have a major test coming up, you need to make sure you planned out your study time, had a good night's sleep before the test, and had a good breakfast the day of. If you didn't do those things, you could be tired and forget some of the information on the test. You might not be focused if you hadn't eaten. And if you hadn't studied, you could have forgotten all the information and not know anything on the test. You also need to go in with a positive attitude and believe that you're going to ace that test. If you have an important sports competition coming up, you need to make sure you got plenty of practice, lots of rest, you need to eat healthy foods, or take care of any injuries that you have. You also need to have a good attitude. Tell yourself that you're going to do amazing. Nothing can screw you up. These tips should have helped you do great in that big competition. If you're dealing with a bully at school, you can talk to a friend. They'll most likely help you. If that doesn't work, don't be afraid to talk to an adult. The difference between succeeding and failing is taking a stand or letting the bullies control you. So ask yourself, what do you do when you're thrown in the path of a challenge? I was able to interview 3-time Olympian and gold medalist Dominique Dawes. She was also the first African-American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in women's gymnastics. I wanted to see what her perspective was on the challenges that she faced and how she overcame them. The first question was, what was the biggest challenge or goal of your career as a gymnast? She said, my biggest challenge is overcoming my fears. As Kelly may have mentioned, Kelly is her old coach and my current coach, I was always an over-analytical gymnast, which led to a number of mental blocks and fears. She would always remind me that analysis leads to paralysis. Whenever I would overthink, I would freeze. The second question was, what drove you to achieve that challenge or goal? She said, my passion for the sport of gymnastics drove me to overcome the mental challenges that I faced. I knew taking better control of my thoughts would help me get a better handle on my fears or mental blocks. When I was young, probably around 12, 13 years old, I created a personal motto, D3, Determination, Dedication, Desire. I would write this motto down wherever and whenever I could. My motto designed to help me take control of my thoughts. When negativity would consume my mind, which would always lead to a fear, a mental block, I would replace that negativity with D3. Question 3 was, how hard was it for you to fight for your goal? She said, it was a daily challenge not to let my fears consume me. Gymnastics is one of the most difficult sports, both physically and psychologically. Therefore, I knew that if I didn't learn to work through fears and mental blocks, then I would not make the Olympics. It was easier to quit, to walk away when times get tough. But truly determined, dedicated athletes don't quit. They persevere. The fourth question was, once you achieved your goal, how did it feel? She said, it always felt good to overcome a fear or work through a mental block. However, another fear or mental block would creep back up soon enough. It was frustrating, though I knew I had worked through the last challenge, and I knew I could work through this one by taking control of my thoughts by using D3, listening to my coaches, wiping away the tears, and persevering. The fifth question was, what certain character traits do you think someone would need to face a certain challenge they have? She said, positivity. First, take the time to think about what you're thinking about. Many people don't realize how detrimental their thoughts are. If you have negative thoughts, more than likely you will have a negative outcome. Replace that negativity with positive thoughts. Create a personal motto or recite scripture. My favorite is Phil 4:13. Persevere. Quitters never win and winners never quit is one of the sayings that used to be up on the wall at the gym. This saying is so true. Perseverance is the key to achieving any goal you set for yourself. Work ethic. Having a strong work ethic is much more desirable than being talented. Talent can only get you so far. Work ethic is what will help an athlete reach their full potential. Passionate. Do what you love and you will be happy. You will smile more even while you are working hard. Overcoming a fear or falling on your face and getting back up, you will have desire to do it all again. If you love what you do, working hard, persevering, and staying positive will come much easier than if you had absolutely no passion. The moral of the story is find your passion and you will be passionate. Last but not least, question number 6. What is your advice for other people trying to achieve the goals that they have? She said, find your passion and pursue that. Stay positive, even during tough times. Persevere during those tough times because those difficult moments will make you stronger. I matured more after my failures than my victories. Be a good teammate. In this world, we don't achieve success, our full potential, on our own. We have teammates, our parents, coaches, peers, etc. are all part of our team. Be thankful for their support and recognize that they have a hand in your success. Aspire to inspire. Recognize that you have the ability to impact another person with your words, actions, and even your smile. Be a cheerleader for others, and you will reap a reward.